Hey Fahad, Daphne here. Thank you for sending in your next essays for correction. They've just come through to me, and that's good timing because I am correcting now and then not until tomorrow. So I'm really glad to find your essays here. That's brilliant. Okay, so bar chart. Yeah, you've done a good job here. This is nice. The bar chart provides information about Ford, Audi, BMW cars which were sold, very good passive, in 9 countries in Europe during 2018. That is an absolutely perfect first sentence. Well done. Overall, now I wouldn't, well, do not use this. It seems that is your opinion. In these task ones, it is just a report. Okay? It's not an essay. You don't want any opinion, anything dramatic. Just keep it to the facts. So overall, Hungary bought, no capital letter there, a higher number of cars than the other countries, while Belgium bought the least. Now, Hungary is a country, so why don't you change it here and change it here and use the name of the people, which is quite nice. So you could say Hungarians, that's the people, while Belgians bought the least. It's a very easy thing to do, and it just shows the examiner that you have got a kind of nice language. Okay, I'm just going to check your word count on this one. Yeah, we can your word count. Good. Okay, that is fine. It is clear from the graph, now, PH, and it's actually not a graph. It is a bar chart, as you said up here. A graph is the one with the lines. So you could say a diagram, because it is a diagram. So you could use that. Don't use that. So it's clear from the diagram that BMW's cars were the most popular in France and Italy. Okay, France and Italy. Yes, I mean, what about Germany here? I would say more in Germany, and I would think you have to have Germany, Ireland. Yeah, I think you have got quite a few in there. Were most popular are in, I think, this is higher than this. Why don't you say most popular in France? What was the most? Come on, I think the most is Germany, actually. Most popular in Germany, reaching, what, 120,000. And then why don't we go closely followed by France, comma, which other ones were popular? Hungary. France, Hungary, and Italy. Okay. In all, well, let's go. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Come on, in all these countries, rather than both. So in all these countries, more than a third of cars sold were BMW. Okay, so I'm not too worried about the exact number here, but what I want to show you is the most popular, because this is the kind of language we're looking for. Okay, reaching 120. We need to have a number in here. This is also important. Closely followed by is quite nice. And this is really good when you put this born the cars sold. That's excellent language here. In Italy and France, okay, BMW sold. You can't really have roughly. It's too informal. You could say just less, spelling less than 100,000 and around 120,000, comma, respectively. In comparison, small c, to BMW and Audi, Ford was the favourite car in Belgium and Holland, where so you need to keep connecting it. Think about long sentences. More than 75% of Belgian car, where more than 75% of Belgian cars purchased were, so it's cars, lots of them were from Ford. Capital letter for Ford, but in capital letters they are important. And around half of, okay, where and around half of Holland's with maybe go with around half of Holland's also being Ford. Okay, it's a little bit complicated, your structure here, that's why I'm just hesitating, but you're doing a good job. The least popular car in the UK, Belgium were Audi. Popular cars, you need a plural there, were Audi. Where, connect these two, you need these relative pronouns. Less than 50,000 cars were sold. 1,000 of, excuse me, of these cars were sold, plural, in the 3 countries. Ford was the least desirable, desired past tense, because it's or favoured brand in Germany at less than 20%. Okay, and then I would, yeah, and there were equal numbers of 3. Yeah, good. Okay, very nice. So make sure you get your numbers exactly right. If we're comparing and contrasting, which I think you should be doing a little bit more of, you've given me the numbers, which is fine, and you've grouped the numbers, very good. You've done a bit of contrasting, but for me, this is really dramatic. So in Belgium, no BMW cars were sold, yeah, whereas a significant number of Fords were sold. Okay, in here, in Italy, a significant number of BMW cars were sold, whereas or while sales of these two were extremely low. Here, sales of all 3 pretty similar. Here, sales of these 2 okay, but sales of that one really small. So I think you need a bit more comparison between the details. You've grouped them very nicely. So you grouped Audi, Ford, BMW, which is okay. But if you want to score a high mark, you need to be looking at the differences. So what I recommend to students is that you take a pencil when you start, literally circle, 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 circle. What is unusual? Tell me about that. That's what I want to know. Okay, these days, problems with pollution. Reason and how can this be solved? So this is like a problem solution essay. Nowadays, pollution has become, okay, issue. Let's get some language in here, okay? A major and key, a major and dangerous issue in major cities because okay. Don't do there are, and keep this going. This sentence is a little bit short. So the cities because of, and tell me why. Traffic, factories, whatever. Okay, so I wouldn't, you don't need that. Tell me what the problems are. Okay, experts acknowledge that this grave problem needs some creative solutions. Okay, this essay will discuss. Okay, that's fine. Good. Okay, very nice. But you need to build this paragraph, and then you need to have another sentence in here as well. Firstly, there are many reasons for earth pollution. Earth pollution? I mean, you're talking about air pollution here. I wouldn't say earth. I think you're making it difficult. For the increased pollution. Pollution in cities, especially in, we wouldn't use huge, but you could use large urban cities. such as New York or London. If you're only having two, New York or London, this could be due to the enormous number of cars. Enormous is not very academic, maybe significant number of cars which release, you don't impose a gas, you release gases into the air. Okay, I mean, yes, we know that. You don't need that. You need to tell me what happens. Release gases into the air, which in turn increases, or yeah, the level of toxic fumes and damages the protective ozone layer. Okay, so you need to, I'm sure you watch the news, I'm sure you are aware of all the language which surrounds these issues. It's very, very important to keep writing down great vocab here. Write down all the vocab I'm suggesting to you, so you can use these again. So these are quite important. We said urban up there, didn't we? So what does this pollution do? This is what it does. I don't like take, for example, just go for example, in Riyadh, the capital of Saudi, which has a population of more than 5 million, there are more than 5 million cars. Wow. Which, going to keep going, don't go what makes it harmful, keep going here, which means that air pollution is extremely high because of this traffic. So you need to just connect these two sentences a little bit better. So the quality of air is extremely poor because of this traffic. It is considered one of the most polluted cities in the kingdom. Okay, kingdom. Okay, and what else? A kingdom leading to higher or more health problems and illnesses. So tell me the consequences. This is not formal. Remember, this is an academic essay, so this for me is too friendly. Yeah. However, scientists and green specialists are beginning to offer some credible, it's real and affordable solutions. Okay, so this is the sort of language you want to be aiming for. Keep it academic, keep it impersonal, get the language to a high level. Scientists, green air specialists, credible and affordable solutions. Many cities have now been able, so you want the present perfect, not the past, have been able to, nice grammar there, well done, reduce pollution by taking some, what kind of action? Let's get some adjectives in here. Some innovative, creative, dramatic action, something like that. For example, in Egypt, the air used to be polluted by black fog and connected together. When people walked in the street, their skin was covered with a black layer of what? Of dust. Yeah. The government decided to encourage citizens to use public transport to decrease the amount of cars. Okay, encourage into public transport. Encourage, let's get some more words here. Motivate and incentivize. So you can make it cheap. Citizens to use, so this says, I'm encouraging you, but this is, I'm going to make it, you know, there's money in it. It's good for you. So the pollution. So pollution, the pollution, instead of went down, let's get a better verb than that. Okay, dramatically decreased. Therefore, if government implemented some positive actions, some positive clean air actions, the pollution would decrease. Good. So nice grammar in there, but you need to have Good. I would use maybe could decrease. Thus, we can use this in this kind of essay, improving both air quality and health. Okay, do you see what we're trying to do here? Making sure that your paragraphs are more fully developed. Okay, so here we just need to add in some, mostly this is lexis to do with language, but here just explain me a bit more. It would be better, but why? This is what's going to be better health. You don't need that. Just in conclusion, even though there are many reasons for pollution, for air pollution, governments should, so that's again too informal, I would go, governments and policymakers should invest rapidly to provide urgent solutions for this dangerous problem, or something like that. Okay, hope that gives you a good insight, Fahad, and just some help on how to organize these essays. But good work and well done.